Now, regular viewers of mine will know that I bought Doom recently and I was unable to run it on my laptop because, you know, it just wasn't up to the task of Doom 4. It requires quite a considerable graphics card. And so in response to this, I pushed out a crowdfunding campaign to get me a new cheap gaming PC and an associated tongue-in-cheek video to go with it. Please God, no! You know, I don't expect people to give me money, but what happened was people got very angry that I was doing this.
Look at this. There's some nice comments and then some of you are acting like I've just fucking mugged you in the street. Jesus Christ, people, get a grip of yourselves.
Seriously, mate, this was worth doing just for some of the comments alone. They are gold dust. We've got... Really, mate? You can't save up £400 so you're going to beg people to buy you a new toy. What a self-entitled prick. Besides, if you can't save up just £400, maybe you shouldn't spend it on games. Just fuck off. I hope your lame channel will crash and burn after this.
Now this might be funny, but there's a serious point here. People who can't control themselves tend to try and control others, and this is happening here in this unnecessarily angry comment by trying to instill a sense of worthlessness in myself. And this happens to people in real life who really don't deserve it. So when we're talking about entitlement, this comment is really what self-entitlement looks like.
Yes. Work and pay for it like everyone else has to. I'm sick of seeing these fund me so I can buy something YouTube vids. How about fuck off? Well, running a YouTube channel takes me about 15 hours a week, so yeah, I consider that to be work if I'm honest. Even though I do fucking love it. Mr. Stellar Boxhead, but I'm running a bit short on lager if anyone's interested. I have offered to buy him a crate of lager because I know he does love Stella, so I will send you one if that's what you want me. David Robertson's put, seriously, £80 certified PSU or nothing, otherwise people will be unsubbing. Yep, fair point, that is a cheap as shit PSU. I was trying to keep costs down to a bare minimum. Isn't this what you have a Patreon page for? No, the Patreon page is for people to fund me if they like my videos on a general basis. This is a separate campaign which of course no one has to contribute to.
You can't do that, you can't have two campaigns! The world will implode, oh my god, you greedy bastard!
Yeah, I'll do what I want, thanks. Fuck off.
Or they can just watch the video and laugh, if you know how to do that. Do you know how to do that?
Seriously, look, here's some more. The thing is, you're calling me a cheap git. You haven't even contributed. You're the cheap git. Seriously though, I bet you roam about on YouTube all day without giving an iota of thought about the work, time or money that people put into their videos. Also, check this out, the campaign is actually over a quarter of the way there. I really didn't expect anything from this other than a chuckle, but seriously, you guys are freaking awesome. I'll have to invite you round for a Doom party or something, bit of Doom multiplayer, oh yeah. But people who only have negativity to share, do me a favour. In fact, do yourselves a favour and unsubscribe from my channel. Look, here's the button. Click it. I'll wait for you to do it. Done it? Right. Now fuck off.
I think I've nailed down why this hate exists. It comes down to a couple of comments which are actually in the same thread. The first one is from Retro Gamer VX. And you know, Retro Gamer VX has got a YouTube channel. I watch it. Good videos, you know, if he did a similar campaign to this, I'd probably support him. But he's put, if you want to play a game, this is not urgent. Well, firstly, it's Doom, and it fucking is urgent. I'm buying a new computer, I've been saving up for ages. I save up. Good for you, man. What's your point? Do some overtime. Ever heard of that?
Firstly, stop making judgments on other people's financial positions and how much work you think they put in at work. You don't have any idea about what other people spend their money on or what they need to outlay. So keep that to yourself, and if you don't want to donate, don't.
I can't afford to buy myself a gaming computer or stuff like that. And you know, that's partly my fault because I've put a lot of time into making these videos for Nostalgia, but that's just because I love doing it. But I think people get butthurt if they think they're putting in more effort than you and they're not getting the same as you. You know, I kind of get the feeling that people think I'm not putting in any effort for this. But I put a hell of a lot of effort into the channel. And in the same thread, someone else has put, e-begging is his thing. Yeah, apparently I e-beg non-stop, 24/7. He thinks he deserves it because he makes content. Strange world we live in. Well, yeah, it is a strange world we live in, because that is how content works in a capitalist world. You make it and then the viewers pay for it, either through advertising or through subscription costs or you know, anything else. And of course, I get a small revenue through YouTube advertising. No! But what exactly is wrong with any content creator asking for help? What is wrong with that? Why do people have so much of a problem with that? Because after all, it's up to the viewer whether they contribute or not. If you don't want to, don't. I'm not forcing you to do anything. And it's up to the viewer as to whether the person asking deserves it or not. I don't think I deserve it, but I think that's where the other problem is. I think people get upset that someone has the audacity to think that maybe other people will believe that they deserve the money. Like, just because you don't have the audacity to ask it yourself doesn't mean that anyone else doing it is wrong. You know, anyone else can do anything they like. Don't put other people down for trying to do something you're not doing. And this applies to other YouTube content creators. Do what you do and do not listen to the negative comments. Don't listen to people trying to put you down because they're not doing what you're doing, or that they say they would never do or they won't do, because they've got golden morals and they would never seek or ask for any money from anywhere or try and earn money in a capitalist world. I imagine he gives all his money to charity as soon as he gets it. But, you know, it boils down to this. This was a tongue-in-cheek video. It was made in humour and I don't expect anything from it. But I did create a GoFundMe campaign just in case people appreciate my content so much they want to make a contribution. And I know I've already got a Patreon, but what's wrong with just asking? Some people might appreciate it. But if it doesn't extend to you, just move on. Wait for the next video because I'll still be making them.
Oh my god!
But I find it crazy. I find it crazy how judgmental people are, how much hatred people have. Apart from the people who have commented kind words, apart from the people who have put thumbs up, and the people who have watched the video as it was intended. Tongue-in-cheek, humorous, and just another video that I'm putting out there. Thank you to all those guys, and especially thanks to people who have contributed to my GoFundMe campaign. You know, people who have done that I will give a shout out to. I'll make a video, I might even send you a postcard or something when the campaign is over if I reach it. And of course I'll make a video about the gaming PC, and I'll make a video about Doom 4. If you're interested in that. So of course, thank you to everyone who subscribes to my channel, thank you to everyone who watches, thank you to everyone who comments, even if it is hate, because I like hearing your thoughts. I appreciate it all. And thanks for watching this video. This was just a little update I wanted to put out there because it just shocks me sometimes how people react to a given situation. Thanks for watching. See you soon.